before we get started, that not every struggle is loud, sisters and brothers. Some of the deepest battles look like comparison, insecurity, and quiet jealousy. And the truth is, you can love God and still wrestle with how you feel about yourself. But healing starts when you tell the truth. Why be somebody else when I can be me? Why be somebody else when I can be me? You're already taken, cause I'm in the making. Cause I'ma be me, I'ma be me, I'ma be me, yes sir. I'm so good at being good. There it is. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, holla squad. I am so thankful that you have taken some of your non-refundable time to spend with me and my VIP. So I am super, super grateful to say welcome to the Hear My Heart show. This is the space where real life meets real faith and we heal out loud. This is the space where we tell the truth about how we feel. That's super important. And we let God meet us in it. If you're a part of the Holla Squad, I need you to do me a favor and drop a holla right in the comment section. And if you are new here, I want to say welcome home. You are here, you are healed, and you are heard, and you're here on purpose, okay? And I am super thankful that you are here. And tonight, we are telling the truth. And when I tell you my VIP is VIPing tonight, oh, yes, sir and ma'am, because my VIP is the truth. She is an amazing individual. I feel like my face hurts right now because she has had me smiling behind the scenes. And I done cracked a few jokes. I thought I had my voice fully back, but I started laughing again. And so if you hear me do one of those little things or I lean into the microphone a little bit, it's only because we coming in and out, and it's her fault. I'm blaming her. So tonight's guest is a voice for women, and she's an amazing voice. She's learning to walk confidently with God in every single season that she's in. Krystal O'Neal is a faith driven leader, a podcast host, and a community builder dedicated to helping women grow in confidence, in purpose, and identity through Jesus Christ. She is the host of Fearfully Made. Yes, ain't we grateful for being fearfully made? And I'm going to finish that, faithfully single, where she has honest, practical conversations reminding women that they are more than their relationship status. That there is powerful because we lean so heavily into that. I'm not going to have this show without her, but through her leadership, her transparency, and faith, Krystal is helping women show up fully, living boldly, and trust God in every single season that they are in. I'm not doing this show alone today. I have my very important praiser and purpose person here, Miss Krystal. Come here.
Hey, good sis. Now, see, this how you know people gonna be friends. You start off throwing me under the bus. How you gonna blame me for your voice? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you know people have kindred spirits. They gonna be all right together when they feel comfortable just coming and saying, "And my voice, holla, is out because." Seriously, I'm so glad. But we really have been giggling this whole time. We really have. We have been cutting up. We're gonna have to do a behind the stage something. You're gonna have to do that where they see what it's like before we get polished and on the camera.
You know what? You are onto something sincerely. That there. Now, every behind the stage ain't behind the staging, but baby, your behind the staging, yeah, I need people need to see you.
Oh my goodness. But thank you so much for inviting me. It's so important to be on different types of platforms and different types of reach wherever we can show Jesus Christ. That's what we need to be about doing. So my good sis asked me, and I said, girl, yeah, I certainly will. What we're gonna, how soon can we do it? Because I need to come out here and talk to the people. So,
Listen,
yes, I'm excited. I'm
that's the
excited.
energy that I need. Oh, I absolutely love that. Well, since you are my VIP on today, I have to ask you my foundational question
Yes.
is what are you thankful for in this season of your life?
Oh, I am thankful right now that I am walking boldly in who God has created me to be. For a long time, I kind of felt like, oh, I'm behind or something's wrong with me, or maybe I didn't get it. But God is like, no, if you will just do what I'm telling you to do, stop worrying about everybody else. I've created a master design. You're it. I just need you to walk it out. And so I'm so excited that I finally have found that piece. He is a master architect. And as many people are on the earth, that's how many masterpieces he's created. So all you got to do is be the masterpiece that God has created you to be. And I promise you, everything is going to line up. I'm walking in mine. I'm excited about it.
Listen, I like being a masterpiece. You better make me feel good about myself and everybody else. I'm grateful. Now you're gonna have me walking around saying, "Hey, masterpiece." Oh, wouldn't that be good? How would you feel if somebody walked past you in the grocery store, just a random person, just
Yeah.
walk past you in the grocery store? Because I like walking past people and saying hi. I will
Mhm.
stop and wait for a response. Some people be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, how you doing?" And they don't really care how you're doing, they just say it because I guess that's just polite thing
It
to do. To
sounds
me,
good.
it's not. It sounds good. To me, it's rude because 'cause you're saying, "Hey, how you doing?" And you're asking me a question, but you're not sticking around for the answer.
Right.
However, comma, you, my friend, said that we are masterpieces.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now I am inclined, because I need to go to the store once we're done, I am going
Okay.
to walk up to a random person, because again, I love talking to people, and I'm
Yes.
gonna say, "Hey, masterpiece, how you doing?" And I
Yeah.
wanna see how that's gonna make them feel.
Right.
Oh,
You are
thank you.
a you are a masterpiece. I love when I go to stores and people are the worker service workers are always wearing a name badge, but they
Mhm,
never expect you to call their name. So if I'm in the checkout and the
mhm,
name is, let's say the name is Kimberly, and I'll say,
mhm,
"Hey, Kimberly, how are you doing?" And I actually pause
mhm.
and you'll be surprised how it catches them off guard. And they're like,
How you know my name?
"Oh my goodness, how's your day going?" And their whole countenance changes because somebody is not just there for their service. I'm
Mhm,
actually asking, "How are you doing today?" And
mhm.
no one might have asked them that today. And so
Yeah.
we are so powerful if we just take a moment and just connect with someone. So I love that. Telling somebody you're a masterpiece. I love giving compliments. You know how we do. We'll see somebody and we don't call them if we don't know their name. We'll say, "Okay, glasses. Okay, I see you, red lip." You call out the thing that you're excited about, and you see
Yep.
them light up, and they get
Mhm.
excited. That's the same thing you can do to everybody you see. There's something great about that person that's passing by you, and it's not an accident that they're in your pathway. So you might as
Right.
well compliment them. You might as well give them a little praise and tell them they doing all right. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I'm telling you now I feel like I want a T-shirt or something. It's gonna be your fault. Like, now, like, you are a masterpiece. Just say that just blessed me. I don't know why that's resonating so hard with me right now, because that
Well, it
I
resonates with
love
you
making
because that's your whole theme song.
yeah,
That's your
vali
whole theme song. So I'm just saying
valid
it in a different way. I'm just affirming what you already discovered about yourself.
oh, see, girl, flattering gets you a lot of places with me, baby. Come on, keep on. Yes, ma'am. I
Oh my
appreciate
goodness.
that so seriously because I love making people feel good because we
Yeah,
get a lot of negativity already throughout the day, throughout the week, month, year,
definitely,
whatever, and there is
definitely.
a lot that happens, but
Mhm.
sometimes just is it just giving that person that moment of the day because they could have had a tumultuous day, and it's only 9 o'clock in the morning, but it's already full already, so somebody just
Yes.
breaking it up and saying, "Hey," and waiting for that. I'm like you, I love to read a name tag and call you by your name, or when we go out to eat, the server will tell us what the last person, she said her name was Destiny, and I kept calling her Destiny. "Hey, you know what
Ooh.
your name is, right? You're Destiny." "Okay, hey, Destiny. Ooh, you are destined to be here. How you feeling?" And I just love just to
Ooh.
"Wait, you remember what my name," and she smiled the whole time, and she had the prettiest little dimples. Oh my gosh, she has
Oh.
the person will hate to see me coming. They could either hate to see me coming or be excited to see me coming. You gonna remember who I am by the time I'm done.
See, exactly. See, you're gonna
But
have a
you
little
made
bit. You're gonna have both. The devil's gonna hate to see you coming, but God and his angels are excited to see you coming.
absolutely. Now that right there,
Mhm.
you done said a word
Mhm.
right there, and we can raise an offering right there. Mhm. So, you did a post, and this is something that made me want to connect with you.
Okay,
And
okay.
I seen your post and I listened um, to your video, and it was so powerful to me. You made a post, and it said that I was jealous, and I
Mhm.
had to admit it. Can you walk us through that and that moment of honesty for you?
Yeah, I think for a while I've been insecure about different things. And a lot of times we like to say, oh, it's the other person, or they're a hater, or you use that kind of terminology. But you really realize if they're a hater, it's something going on that caused that to bother you. So really, maybe the issue is with you. That's the
Mhm,
hard part, I think, of walking the Christian walk. We always want to say it's external. Oh, it's the devil made me do it. Oh, he made, and this did this, and they pushed me. But when you really stop and your relationship with God really tightens up, he
mhm,
doesn't show the mirror and put it on other people. He's really turning the mirror on you. And
mhm,
the closer I started talking to God and the more I talked with him, he was like, yeah, okay, hey, yeah, there's some stuff going on with you. We need to talk. And so I realized I was dealing with insecurity. And
mhm,
then once I got past, okay, I'm okay with me, then I started getting impatient.
mhm.
Then I started doing a little comparison. And
Ooh,
then, okay, why is this happening for them? And that's happening for them, and that's happening for them. And nothing seems and God, I'm serving you, I'm honoring you, I'm doing what I need to do. And I realized I was jealous. And so when the whole red flag thing comes out,
mhm.
I was like, oh, everybody's throwing this red flag. And God was like, yeah, but what if you're throwing the red flag? And what if you're the red flag? What if you're the problem? Now what we gonna do? And I'm like, there's a meme that goes around, I'm the drama? I'm not the drama. Am I the drama? And it
Not
was
me.
right. And it was quiet. I never set up traps for people. I never did anything for people, but I realized, oh, I can be clapping and smiling and saying the words congratulations. But in my heart, I wasn't feeling that.
Oof.
And the heart is where God really checked me and said, yeah, you're saying the right things. You're encouraging people, blah, blah, blah. That's great. But your heart is not lining up what you're saying. So really, you're lying. And we need to
Mhm,
get that together. And
mm,
so I just had to get that in check. The more you realize who God has created you to be and you focus on you, you are a 100% 24-hour a day job. You do not have time to worry about anybody else. You really
right.
don't. You say that in jest, but really, when you start working on your heart posture and getting yourself together and make sure I'm so in love the way I should show and I'm turning the other cheek, you don't have time to worry about anybody else. You really don't.
Man, that's
You
powerful right there.
don't. You don't.
Because you're it's funny because this statement and this conversation that we're having is absolutely true because we're real quick to throw a red flag at somebody else. And we
Mhm.
even tease behind the stage is like, because my microphone wasn't working. And in the process of my microphone not working, and here I was that person, real time moment. Like,
Yes.
no,
Yeah.
it ain't me, it's you. Your microphone, your volume ain't up. No, it ain't me. I ain't the issue, it's you. I'm pointing fingers as you got finger pointing a finger, you got fingers coming back at yourself. Come to
Exactly
find
right.
out, it was me. I'm the problem. It it was me. I was the red flag. I even pulled it out. I ain't the flag, but pulled my lip gloss out, it's
Okay.
red. So, but I can own that, and that's the crazy not the crazy thing, but that is the peculiar thing is even when we feel like we're the or we find out that we're the red flag, will we own it? Will we take
Mm.
responsibility and ownership and accountability and say, "You know what?" Even then, I'm like, "Oop, my fault. You know what? It was me." I was quick to try to remedy it and say, "You know what? I apologize. That was me. My
Right.
bad. It and let me fix it, not just keep saying, 'No, it was your fault. No, it's fun.'" Now it's fun to say it, but
Of
it's
course.
fun, but in reality, I was the problem.
Right. But in realizing that we're the problem in quite a few issues that we're dealing with,
Mhm.
there's so much freedom when I don't know how people have I don't know what kind of relationship you have with the Lord Jesus, but me and my Jesus are tight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him I'm angry, I'm upset, I don't like this, you let this happen over here, and you I'm just we have a real discussion. And God, I don't like that. And I did whatever and I sold and you told me to do whatever. And I did this. And what is happening? What is the problem? I mean, I have a real discussion. And
Mhm.
it's in that honesty that he can be, okay, let's go to my word. Let me show you what now, didn't I tell you my ways were above your ways? My thoughts were above your thoughts. So you really don't know what you're doing. If you would just line up, Krystal. But he's
Mhm.
a gracious, wonderful God that he lets you have that little temper tantrum and
Mhm.
doesn't strike you down right there. He knew I was going to be upset. He knew I was going to be jealous and still said, okay, I'm going to let her have this moment because she's going through. She
Uh-huh.
having a moment. Okay,
Mhm.
she's going to come back. She's going to come back and we're going to be able to talk and find out what's going on. And it's when you have those honest moments with yourself, number one.
Mhm.
You got to be honest with yourself, and which is the main thing I had to do. I had to be honest. I'm I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I'm I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Okay, what? I'm jealous? I really and I kept saying that over and over again going, because it didn't look like what you think jealousy looks like. It
Mhm.
didn't look like that. It was a quiet little, slowly, little fox eating the vine
Yeah.
jealousy that
Mhm.
was hindering me from other things that I did not realize. So
Mhm.
once I admitted that with myself, then God was like, okay, now you ready to talk about, okay, let's talk about it. Let's go ahead, get your word out. Okay, spend some time with, we're going to talk about it. And so that really, really helped. I grew up there are three of us, three sisters. We're all 5 years apart. I
Okay.
grew up as the heavy set sister.
Okay.
And so I grew up in a time where there was no plus size movement. You didn't see any plus size models. There was none of that. There was no plus size stores that you can go to. So you didn't feel that. You just had to deal with what you had to deal with. And
Mhm.
so it was nothing that my sisters did to me at all. Always, wonderful. We have a great relationship then and now. It was
Okay.
me. It was me, and it was me allowing other people saying stuff to me. When you're a little girl and you're 13 or 14, and all you think about, you want to be liked by boys, and they like you, and blah, 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 and you're going through that, and a boy can tell you, you nice, but your sister, ooh,
Mhm.
she fine.
Yeah.
And you
Mhm.
hear that over and over and over.
Mhm.
It starts to affect you now. I don't care how strong you are. It
Mhm.
starts to eat at you, and you start thinking, well, is there something wrong with me? Maybe something is wrong with me.
Mhm.
And then I would see my other friends, and then going through singleness, they're getting married. I'm like, if I'm one more bridesmaid, if I'm one more, okay,
Yeah.
and that's the reality of it. Two things can happen at the same time. You can be happy with someone else and still be not happy with your situation. Those
True
two
story.
things will exist at the same time.
Mhm.
Inside
Mhm.
of you, you can still be functioning. I can be happy for my good sis and still be on the inside frustrated with me. And why is this not happening to me? But once you release that thing and are just honest, stop lying to yourself. You lying to yourself for what? Go ahead and be honest, and be honest with the God with God you serve. Do not put on a mask with him. Who you fooling? He already knows anyway. Who you fooling? Sis? Who you
Self.
lying to the Lord? Who you
Mhm.
lying for what?
Mhm.
Go ahead and tell him so he can help you. And he can show you those things that he's put inside of you. And this is what I need you to be doing. Yeah, don't worry about over there. I don't need you
Mhm.
looking at that. That's great. Applaud them. But they're doing that because look, that's going to actually help you down the line. But if you over here hating on what they got going on,
Mhm.
you can't finish and do what I need you to do. I need you to focus on this. I think about the horses that they have blinders on when they're in the races and they're going, and that's so the horse can only focus on what's in front of him. He
Mhm.
needs to run his own track. He can't look to the left. He can't look to the right. He needs to listen to the jockey that's on his back telling him what to do so he can finish his course. Same way with the Lord.
Mhm.
You don't
No
have time to
distraction.
be looking at anybody else. Now, I can look to you for encouragement. I can
Mhm.
get excited. I can say, okay, she did that. Let me go see if she'll tell me how I did this. Or I can look to see that that's possible. But
Mhm.
there's a problem when it goes beyond that to now I'm envious and I'm jealous and I'm mad you got it. That's a different kind of looking. You're looking the wrong way now. Get that filter off. Give it to God. He needs to clean your glasses. Your glasses are dirty. You seeing this wrong. Go get your glasses clean so you can put your glasses on so you can see it the right way. And so
That
that's
part.
me realizing, God, I got to see this the right way. I have to. It's killing me.
Oh, see, that's the part we can't have no distractions. We we need to have them blinders on. Them blinders will definitely keep us focused to and even if
Yeah,
we're doing with the blinders, you still can see something ahead because you could see your sister, your brother that's ahead of you doing something. That doesn't mean that you get distracted by it, but, they can
correct.
be you're encouraging, like, "Oh,
Yes, to
man, that's
say that
something
that's,
that's
"Oh,
happening."
that's possible." It's important for you to have exposure,
Uh-huh.
to see, "Oh, I can go beyond this. Oh, I don't really just have to have this. I can have this and this."
Mhm.
That's encouragement. But when I get to start looking at you and I'm turning my head and my spirit is off while I'm looking, see, now you okay, now we need to go back in the corner because you you need to check
I'm out over
yourself.
there.
You get a little off. And that's why
Mhm.
there's a renewing of your mind. On one of your previous episodes, one of your guests was talking about renewing their mind. It's a ing. It's constant. It never stops. You're constantly renewing your mind. You're
Mhm.
constantly communicating with Christ. You're constantly growing. You're a human being, not a human being. You're
Mhm.
constantly being, not a be. So
I love
you're constantly growing. You should be, because you
uh-huh.
either growing, you stagnant, or you're gonna die. It's one of the three. That's it. You're gonna
Mhm.
either grow in Christ, you're gonna die where you were and what you thought you should have been. And God, I remember I used to be, and da,
Mhm.
da, da. And then you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Because God cares about you, but He
Mhm.
doesn't care enough to let you stop His plan of salvation. That's not it. Come on now. You're not that important.
Aw. And the
You're not
choice is
gonna do it.
yours.
Yeah, you're not
Mhm.
gonna do it? Okay, no
Mm.
problem. It's gonna get done. Yes, it might not get done the way you would have done it and the way I had designed for you to do it. Oh, but
Mhm.
it's gonna get done. Oh, my plan is gonna go forward. Oh,
It's
yeah,
gonna
it's
happen.
going to. You're not that important. Oh, I
It's
didn't send my
gonna
son
happen.
Jesus to die on the cross for you, and you sitting up here thinking we're gonna stop the plan of salvation moving because you got an attitude today? Oh, no.
Mm-mm.
No, no, no.
Mm.
Stuff in check.
Mm-mm.
I
Mm.
love you. I'm a loving God, but I'm a righteous God too. That's the part we don't like to talk about. The Bible says, harden not your heart at the chastening of the Lord, for he loves those whom he chastens, which means he gonna tighten that up. Keep bucking at the Lord and telling you're not gonna do it. He's gonna tighten that up.
Mhm.
He's gonna tighten it
You
up.
are
Keep on playing. Keep on. He's giving you an opportunity. He's full of mercy. He's full of grace. He's full of compassion. He will send you signals all day long. But the choice is yours. And for a while, I chose to be jealous. I chose to just kind of sit there in a little pout. I know me, when I am feeling uncomfortable, I'll go in this little emotional timeout.
Mhm.
And people will talk and they won't even know. I'll be skipping that beat and still laughing, kiki kaka, but I'm back up here in this emotional, having my own little emotional spiritual tantrum. And the God is like, okay, now I'm giving you
Mhm.
a few minutes of time out. Now I'm gonna need you to come on out that corner.
Yeah.
Get yourself together. We got things to do. I need you to do great exploits. You can't do it sitting over here pouting. I've let you had your crying time. I've given you the plan, but the choice is yours. You
Mm.
have to choose to follow him.
Mm.
That's how great he is. That's how awesome he is. He actually gives you a choice.
And it's a
The God of
powerful
the
choice.
universe gives you a choice.
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and if you accept the challenge, it's so wonderful. Yes, it's hard. Yes, there's going to be challenges. Yes, it's going to be painful. Oh my goodness. But what you don't realize, there's so many things that you don't get access to until you say yes.
Mm.
There's some things he's not going to show you until you say yes. There's some plans he's not going to reveal until you say yes. Woo! So, honey,
Mm.
I'm over here on the other side, and I'm like, yeah, God, okay. Yeah, I might have to cry sometime. I might skin my knee. I might bump my head, but my good father is there to wipe
Yeah.
off my tears. He's
Mhm.
there to pick me back up and say, okay, now let's go. Did you learn from that? Okay, what did you learn? I learned
Mhm.
about, okay, great. Let's go on to the next task. Let's go.
Mhm. Keep
Oh,
going.
yes.
Keep growing. Keep going. Keep growing. There's so much power in a yes, and sometimes that yes can be very uncomfortable, but, oh my god, when we commit and stay steadfast to that yes, all the things that happen to like you said, we're gonna cry sometimes. I am
Yes.
notorious for going into my little temper tantrum too. I get
Oh,
it. I will have a little isolation. I call my little squirrel moments. Yeah, yeah, all life is happening. Yep,
ooh, I will shut up in that thing.
real
And I
quick,
just
but you
I just
gotta
don't
come out.
wanna be, yes, but you have to grow. So now I still have my shut up moments, but it's a shorter shut up. It used to be, a day,
Uh-huh,
maybe a month, couple
uh-huh.
weeks. Now my shut-ins have gotten a little shorter. Now I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I've grown in the Lord now. He's like, all right, come
Uh-huh.
on. Because I tell you not to do that, right?
Uh
All right.
See,
Didn't
and
I
it's
tell
the
you not to do
honesty
that?
that's showing up for us here now
Yeah,
because
didn't I
it's
tell you not to do
I
that?
will still have temper tantrums. That's an honest moment. I still wanna go into isolation. That's honest. I still wanna have my shut-ins. That's but you still
Yes.
gotta eventually come out of it. No one's saying life isn't gonna happen because 'cause you're saved. That's not the case. Life is still gonna be life and
That's
how you
that
handle
is
life.
yes, that's the hard part, and I think a lot of us have presented an incorrect picture of Christ and Christianity.
Yeah.
Jesus said, "Take my yoke upon you."
Mhm.
A yoke is still a tool of work. The yoke is still a tool of work. He didn't say, "Crush the yoke and skip the loo la 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 with me." That's not what he said. He said, "My yoke is easy." Meaning Jesus saying, "Even I got a yoke.
Mm,
I'm doing work.
mhm,
Take mine. Mine is gonna fit you better. Mine is gonna keep you out of some stuff. It's gonna pair you up with the right people. Okay, it's gonna pair you up with Holy Spirit, and Holy Spirit is gonna tell you, go left, go right, stop, pull back,
mhm,
turn around. Okay, but it's still a yoke. You still have work to do. Because you're a Christian does not exempt you from heartache, pain, fear, anxiety, depression, panic, disobedience. No, you're still a
mhm.
human. Those things are still going to happen. The good thing about it is you have Christ on your side who's already come down, conquered, and done everything. He just needs you to walk it out. He's already
Yeah.
walked it out. So you don't have to walk by yourself and figure it out. He's like, okay, go this way, turn to the left, turn to the
Mm.
right. He's your GPS.
Mm.
Versus you pulling out your what was the map we used to have? The Rand McNally.
Maps.
You've been
Oh,
mapped
yeah.
out
Mhm.
and you pulling out. Remember, we used to not know where we were going. We
I don't
trusted
know
the
how I got around in life without a GPS.
and then you didn't have a cell phone, you only had payphones. So
Yeah.
your friend, your
Or a
family
person on the corner, "Hey,
yeah,
where am I going?"
okay, now go up to the red house. It used to be tan. Now see that red roof on there? Okay, you go turn right at that stop sign.
Mhm,
Now, if you go too far, you're gonna
mhm.
be so you're relying on the directions of somebody else. Now, oh honey, with this Jesus thing, you got direct connection. Direct connection. He's telling you everywhere to go, and he sent Holy Spirit, a paraclete, your helper. Lose. Even when I lose, I win.
Either
Even
way, Imma win.
lose, I win.
Mhm.
Even when
Mm,
I lose, because I'm gaining a new skill set, a new tool. My temperance is growing, my patience is growing. No, I didn't like it. No, nobody says, you know what? Oh God, I'm just so excited. I get to go through a test today. Nobody says that. Nobody, nobody says that. Nobody
no.
says, test me, Lord. I'm ready. Nobody says that.
I
Everybody
used to
says,
say that when I was in school. Test. Ugh, okay, it's gonna give me a passing grade, it's gonna get me to what I need. Still.
right.
Ugh.
Nobody says that. Nobody says that. So you're going to have to go through tests. Get that out your mind.
Mhm,
You're going to go through a test.
mhm,
You're going to go through a test even if you're serving Satan.
mhm,
Nobody's exempt from the test. You're going to go through the test. But why not go ahead and get on the winning side?
mhm.
If you have an opportunity, go ahead and win. You
Yeah,
might as well win. Let's go ahead and win.
may as well. Mhm,
Let's go ahead and win. So even when I'm going through a test, I
mhm,
still win. I never lose. I'm
mhm,
with Christ. I never
mhm,
lose.
mhm. That's
Even through
real.
my trials, I win. Even through
Mhm,
my hardships, I win. Even when
mhm.
I cry, I win. Even when I fall down, I win. I
Still
win.
win. Still
I
win.
win.
And I love that
Yeah,
mentality. Either way it goes, because even if it is something that I felt like I lost, I learned something from it. So I'm still winning on there. If I
yes,
actually won and crossed over and I came in, I won. Either
yes,
way, I win. So it's how you're looking at it. I absolutely
yes.
that's
Did I wanna be jealous of my sisters? I was jealous of my blood sisters. I've been jealous of my friends. I've been jealous of no, I didn't want to. I didn't choose to be jealous. No,
yeah. Mhm,
I didn't wanna be. It was my insecurity talking.
mhm,
But
mhm,
once you find out who you are and what you're supposed to be doing, oh, all that shakes on off.
mhm.
Oh. You don't have
Mhm.
time for that. You're like, "Oh my gosh, I wasted time doing that." Girl, let
Right.
me get over here. Let me go and encourage somebody and tell them, "Girl, don't be wasting your time. Girl, come on now.
Mhm.
Let her win. It's okay.
Yeah.
Let your good sis win. Let your good brother win." You never know how that win is gonna turn around and bless you.
Yeah.
An apple does not eat apples. The apples are grown so somebody else can come and pick the apple off the tree and eat from it.
Nurture
You are
somebody
growing
else.
because your fruit, your wins are gonna help somebody else.
Mhm.
And when you're still worrying about how it's going to help me, unfortunately, we don't like to say it. That's a sign of immaturity. If all you can think about is me and how this gonna help me, that's an opportunity. Let me say it this way. I've learned to change my words. It's an opportunity, it's a growth opportunity.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity for growth. There's still
Mhm.
something in there that you need to be working on.
Mhm.
Everything is
I like
not about you. It's not. Everything's not about you. You're not, and a lot of times when we say, "Oh, we got haters," sis. Okay, you important, but come on now. Everybody ain't talking about you. You ain't all that.
uh-uh.
That I
Sometimes the hater might just be you. You
hello,
might be your own hate.
no, let that go.
Yeah.
Let
Let it
that
go.
go. Let
Loose
that
it and
go.
let it go.
The time
Mhm.
worrying, spending about what somebody else thinks about you, that's the time you could have been praising God, building your own stuff, going after these dreams, going ahead and building your podcast, writing this book, scoring this film, starting this seminar, building this conference. That's time you've wasted and you can't get it back.
Mm-mm.
Okay, how much you fast
Yeah.
and pray. You can't get it back. That particular time is gone. He can expand your time and widen your time, but that particular span of time, I can't go back and be 18 again. I
At
can't.
all.
I can pray, I can fast, I can roll on the floor. I cannot
Not
go
at
back to being 18. So whatever
not
I wasted in that season, that 18 year that's gone. Now he can restore,
sure. Mhm.
but we're not about to Benjamin Button and I'm
Mhm.
about to be 18. That's
Yeah.
no.
I don't wanna go back to my
No.
18-year-old. I'm just saying right now.
There's some things
Please.
that I don't want to go back to because I know the things I've come through and I'm like, I don't want to relive that again.
I do not want
I've
to
learned
relive.
I've learned the lesson, Lord. I
I
don't want to
did.
go
Mhm. That's not what I want when we're saying redeeming the time because the days ahead. No, that's not what I
Ooh, no, no,
want,
no,
you know?
no. That's not what we're talking about. No, no, no.
That's not no, that's not it. How do you
Mm,
think, how do you take a feeling like jealousy and process
mhm.
it in, like, a healthy, God-centered way instead of letting it turn into, like, shame or bitterness?
Well, I think jealousy, first of all, it says our God is a jealous God.
Sure, yeah.
So if I'm like my father,
Mhm.
that
That's what I
means that
think.
possibility is there.
Mm,
So, okay, I'm jealous. Number 1, be honest with yourself about it. What about this thing is triggering you or making you feel uncomfortable? It's something that's bothering you. It's something that either is unhealed that you don't know about, or you're
mhm.
covering up trauma, or it reminds you of something. It's something that's going on that bothers you. If every time this comes up, you react in a negative way.
Sure.
And so, in the presence of God, He's going to show you, oh, God, help me with this. Something is going on. I'd say the first thing we need to do is be honest with ourselves about it. Something is going on. I'm not acting Christ like in this moment. Something is wrong. I'm either feeling anger or rage or doubt or pity or depression. Something is happening to me in this moment, and it's not happening just one time. So, number one, being honest about it. I think that's the first thing we need to do. Second thing we need to do is acknowledge it.
Mm,
I can be honest and know it's there, but still not wanna acknowledge it.
yeah.
I can say, "Yeah, I felt that, but" and then I go, okay, well,
Mm,
no." I have to say, "I was jealous, and that is wrong."
mhm.
Okay, so I've felt the feeling, I've acknowledged the feeling. Next step, good part, okay, we bring it to the one who can fix it. "Okay, God, now help me with this. Show me why this is bothering me." Did
Mhm.
something happen that my body covered up because it was traumatic, and as a
Mhm.
survival, it covered up so I couldn't remember it? Because that's what happens to people all the time. That's what they find out about in therapy. Your body goes into survival mode, so it covers something up so your mind doesn't really accept what is because it's trying to help you to survive. So,
Yeah.
God, what happened? Did something happen to me? Did I look at something the wrong way? Did I get a wrong view? Was a seed planted in me that started to grow and I didn't realize it? And now it's agitating me. It's becoming a problem. What thorn is there that's going on? So go to God. And I promise you, He's going to be so glad you came to him with it.
Yeah.
He's going to send you the people that you need to help mentor you out of that. You're going to start seeing things pop up. I'm telling you, things will pop up on your phone about help. Let's talk to the Lord. Somebody will have a series about jealousy all of a sudden.
Uh-huh.
Somebody's Bible class is going to pop up. A friend is going to say something to you. That's not random. That's the Lord trying to help you through it. And so with jealousy, realizing, okay, what am I upset about? Why am I upset about this? Okay, now God, I'm ready. Let's work through it. And
Mhm.
sometimes the part we don't want to do, we do not want to feel our feelings. We don't want to do it. We want to, Easter is coming. We don't want to do it. We want to go from Friday and jump right on to Sunday. We don't want to talk about agonizing and crawling that cross and it's gonna hurt and you in pain. Nobody wants to do that. You're gonna have to feel it
Mhm.
because he's a high priest who is not unfamiliar with our infirmity. So he's there. He's ready. He knows you're gonna have the feelings. You have to feel it because if I can't admit that it's there, how can God help me? If I keep covering up the wound and I
Mhm.
won't show it and uncover the wound, how's he gonna heal it? It's like having a scratch on your hand and a little kid, and they say it hurts, and they're bringing it to the right person. They're coming to an adult. They're coming to somebody. And they say, okay, well, let me see it. And the first thing they do is cover it up.
Mhm.
They put their hand over it, and you say, no, 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 now show it to me. It's okay. I need to see it. Let me see it so I can see it, so I can help you properly. I
Yeah.
can help you, but let me make sure I'm helping you the right way. And I promise you, if you go ahead and let God see it, He knows you got some ugly stuff on the inside. That's why we
Mhm.
need to be saved. That's the whole thing about salvation. He knows it's there. Who you hiding it from? Go ahead, God. I'm dealing with jealousy. Oh, and God, it's kind of getting out of hand now, God. I
Uh-huh.
need I need a little help here.
Help me.
Oh, I said, God, I need you to help me. And I wasn't
Yeah.
saying, God, help me. I said, God, hey, I
Right
need you to
here.
help. Yeah,
Mhm. Mhm.
I
It's me.
need you to help me, God, because this
Mhm.
has gotten ugly. It's gotten ugly. I've seen what jealousy can do.
Mhm.
It's so funny. We'll see people and they'll say on there, oh, somebody embezzled $1.5 million. And the first thing we say, how did they do all of that? But see, they didn't start off with $1 billion.
Right.
They started off with $5 and then
Mhm.
$2. It's the same way
Little.
with the Bible says it's the little foxes that
Mhm.
destroy the. So it's
Mhm.
one little wrong thought here, or I'm looking at
Mhm.
my sister sideways over here. Now I'm not clapping when she gets a promotion over here. Now I'm not happy over here. Now I got envy over here. Now I'm actually planning, well, I'm not gonna really help her. I'm gonna help her, but I'm
Mhm.
not. See, but it started off very tiny. It
Mhm.
started with one little bitty feeling that you
Mhm.
never addressed, and it
Yeah.
grew and it grew and it grew and it grew. And now your feeling is uncontrollable. And see, now it's taken over you. Where
Yeah.
if we just go ahead, God, when you feel something off, you know yourself well enough.
Mhm.
Let's go ahead and be honest. You know yourself well enough when something is off. You know when you're not really clapping the way you should. You know when
Mhm.
you is in your heart and you feeling a little something. You know when you feel it.
Yeah.
Don't lie to yourself. You know something is off. I don't care how you look on the outside.
Yeah.
You know when something is off.
That's
And
the truth.
so
Mhm.
that's the time to go ahead and say, let's just go ahead and nip this in the bud. God, okay, she told me this, whatever, but
Deal with
he told me about this and this new promotion and this new car and blah blah blah, or their children doing this and God, for a split second, I wasn't
it.
feeling it. God, I wasn't happy. Help
At
help
all.
me. What is that, God? I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy for them. What is that?
Mhm.
What is it? Why are you waiting for it to recur over and over and over? Just go ahead and you knew it was wrong.
Yeah. And like you said, it's the little foxes, because it's the little things that we don't pay attention to, and we'll see it. We may even know it. We just wanna acknowledge that,
Yes.
that's me. You know, that's that analogy of sweeping stuff under the rug, and you
Oh, yeah.
just keep sweeping stuff underneath there, and then the pile just keeps piling up, and then it just takes that one particular event that brings all of that stuff kinda, like,
Right.
out of there. We just have when we see something I like this when I'm praying to the Lord and he'll give me something, and
Mhm.
he'll give me a direction to do. It's up to us, here we go with choice again, to take
Yeah.
heed to what we hear. So,
Yes.
we'll ask God for certain stuff and, hey, and then he'll give you the answer and he tell you exactly what needs to be done, but we
Yeah.
won't take heed to it. We're
Oh,
just like, "Oh, yeah," still wanna finger point or still wanna disregard, It's not,
Yes.
"No, that's not what I wanted. I heard what you said, but what you said doesn't line up to what I want, so I wanna
Ooh.
discard it."
Oh, and what you're saying for me, this is just confirmation of a conversation I had with Holy Spirit earlier.
Mhm.
Partial obedience is total disobedience.
Come
You don't
on.
get credit for doing it halfway. I don't need your help with this plan. I know the plan. I know the way.
Uh-huh.
Partial obedience is still
Diso
disobedience. And then we have the nerve with a straight face to say, God, yeah, uh-huh, I
Uh-huh.
did. Yeah, I did it. He was like, no, you didn't.
Nuh-uh.
No, you
Uh-uh.
didn't. And you know you didn't. And you know you didn't. You grew up in a household like mine, where we were given chores. My mother
Uh-huh.
gave chores. And so,
Uh,
she'd have a little calendar and have little stuff of everybody, you do this on this day. Well, you already knew when my mama's coming home from work, when my dad is coming home from work, that chore needs to be done between the time you get home from school and before they roll up from work. If those
mhm,
dishes need to be done, if that trash is supposed to be out, that's supposed to happen. Well, in my house, doing the dishes is you're washing the dishes, you're rinsing the dishes, you're
mhm,
drying the dishes, and you're putting the dishes back
mhm,
in the cabinet.
mhm.
That is doing the dishes.
Right.
Not I washed and they soaking. No, ma'am.
Mhm.
Not I washed and rinsed and I put them on the thing on the little board, the drying board, and they're gonna
Uh-huh.
dry on the towel. No, ma'am.
That ain't done.
No, ma'am. And I have
That's
done that
not
and
it.
I'm busting them suds, baby. I'm busting them suds, trying to get that done. And my little sister's done the same thing. And we see that Thunderbird coming down the road, baby.
Uh-huh.
She house. Oh,
Uh-huh.
now your stomach hurt because you know you haven't done what you're supposed to do.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. And so them dishes, they not done. My mother would walk by,
Mhm.
not even breaking stride and say, you on punishment for 2 weeks and keep on walking. And you're not
Uh-oh.
gonna say that because you know why.
Uh-huh. 'Cause you didn't do what you were supposed to.
You understood the assignment. You
Mhm,
understood how to complete the assignment, but you
mhm,
chose to disobey. Then
mhm,
you gonna lie to me and halfway do it and think that that's acceptable.
mhm, mhm,
Partial obedience is
mhm,
still disobedience.
mhm. You knew
And
the
we do
way, you just chose not to
and
walk in it.
we do God the same way.
Mhm,
I told you to go over there and encourage that person. I didn't ask you to find out why she gotta be encouraged or God, what's she going through. I didn't ask you that. I asked you to go encourage that person. He's told me that, "Go pray for this person, blah, blah, blah," and I'm like, "But God, I don't
mhm.
really know, man. What are we praying about?" And he said,
Well,
This ain't no time for no huddle. I'm not getting I'm not getting ready to discuss everything with you when I tell you to do something." But that's what we
uh,
think. We think God is gonna sit down. He does not sit down with you and go, "Hey, this is the
mhm.
plan for your life.
Yeah.
Okay, at 35, this is gonna happen, and this is your mother might get a little sick, but it's gonna be okay. And then we're gonna, is that okay with you, Krystal? Does that plan work for your life?" That's not how that works.
It's
He
not.
does not sit down and say, "This is the plan for your life," and then ask you, "Do you agree with it?" And we're
Mhm.
gonna go for it. We say we'll understand it better by and by, and we will. And we understand that he may tell you all of it. He may
Yeah.
never tell you all of it.
Mhm,
The question is, are you going to obey or not?
mhm.
That's it.
Yeah.
Are you going to accept the gifts and talents and celebrate what I've given you? That's going to cure that jealousy thing, Krystal. If you just celebrate what I've given you,
Mhm,
if you celebrate and do the divine things that I designed you to do, there's some
mhm,
things that I need you to walk out. There's some people that are waiting on you. And it's the same way with all of us. There are some people waiting on us to stop tripping and go ahead and do what God has told us to do. If we just do that, then you won't be jealous.
mhm.
Whatever insecurities or what little hangups or what little things he needs to fix, he's gonna fix those along the way. Because after all, you are a representation of him now.
Absolutely.
You might be the person that he wants to say, "Hey, let me show people how it could really be done. Let me show people how much money they can really make if they follow me because I trust them to funnel money through them. I trust them to expand my kingdom through them. I trust them because they're not caught up on the money. They're
Yeah.
not caught up on that. They're not caught up on the planes and the designer this and who they have relationship. They're not caught up on that. They're caught up on doing what I say. And
Mhm.
so I can trust them. Show God that he can trust you. God, you gave me these gifts, these abilities, these talents for a reason. Show me what I'm supposed to be doing. And I promise you, the minute you lean into who he's told you to be,
Mhm.
ooh, that's when it get good.
Yeah.
Go on and lean, honey.
Yeah.
Lean.
I feel like
You a
leaning
good
in.
person. You
Come on, man,
great.
lean in. Uh,
Lean
yeah.
on in.
Yeah.
You are great. You are awesome. God has given you some amazing things. I wish you can see all the things that God has planned for you to do, not in heaven, on the earth.
Yeah. Here.
I don't want to get to heaven. There was a preacher I heard said, I don't want to get to heaven and they show me a warehouse of all the things God had for me to do on this earth, but I didn't do them because I didn't have faith.
Ow.
And it's a warehouse, and I had the angels ready to dispatch this and dispatch that. But because you didn't trust me here, and you didn't trust me there, and you didn't think I knew what I was doing over here, and you backed up over here, and you didn't say that prayer, and you did whatever, and I told you the fact, I don't want to get to heaven. Because see, it's no use for me in heaven. I'm in the presence of God. I don't need those things now. I'm in the very presence of God. I don't
Yeah.
want to get to this warehouse and see all these things and these great exploits that I was supposed to do
Mhm.
here on earth. But because I was disobedient,
Mhm.
those things didn't happen. And
Mhm.
they happened, they just didn't happen through you.
Yeah.
They happened, but just not through you. You better learn how to command your angels and tell them how to come to and fro and do what you're supposed to do. Oh, yes, I want to learn that. I want to
Yeah.
learn. God, yeah. Okay, what do you want me to do? Okay, we excited. All right, God,
Mhm.
I'm excited. The world is going to give you enough bad headache
Yeah.
and hell and disaster and
Mhm.
depression. You're supposed to be the light of the
Light.
world. I've
Mhm.
told God so many times, God, I want this testimony, but I do not want this test. I
Yeah.
don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want it. I pray, God, get me off this job. This place is crazy. These people, blah, blah, blah. And they plot
Mhm.
here, they plot there. He said, I don't need light in light. I
Mhm.
need light in darkness.
Yeah.
That's why I have you there.
Uh-huh.
I need you to shine.
Mhm.
We pray sometimes. As soon as we get in something that's tough, God, give me out, Jesus, 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 get me out, God. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
We try to
Okay.
get out
Oh,
there, baby.
wait, watch your tone now. Wait, wait, watch your tone. I heard it. I heard it. Wait, hold on. Wait. You was about to
Baby,
shift something. Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I just heard
you are
tone.
crazy. But you're trying to get out.
Yeah.
You're trying to get out. He's like, but I'm sending you into dark places to be the light.
Yeah.
I need you to be the light.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need you to show them that you don't have to do that way.
Mhm.
I need them to show this. Yes, there are still honest supervisors and honest bosses, and everybody's not trying to swindle you out your money, and everybody's not trying to take you for something. And girl, don't trust them and don't do that. No, I need them to show them there are some. Yeah, I'm still out here.
Yeah.
My children are still walking on this earth looking to do the good things that I've commanded them to do. But it's going to take you embracing who He's created you to be.
Yeah.
Just lean on in there, baby. It's a good
Yeah.
lean.
Uh-huh.
Lean
It is.
on, be who He's created you to be.
Yeah.
It's gonna flow. Oh, it's gonna flow. Stop worrying about jealousy. Stop worrying about what you don't have. If you spent more time thanking God for what you do have,
Mhm.
oh God. Sometimes I look back now and go, oh God, thank you for not letting that relationship work out. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Jesus. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, God. I didn't know what I was talking about. Oh God,
Mhm.
thank you for not letting me get that job. Oh no.
Mhm.
You apply for a job, you want to get the job. The next thing you say, okay, this job is gonna be shut down. The plan is
Yeah.
gonna be, and God saved you from that, and you didn't
Mhm.
understand why. He
Had
tells you,
no
don't
clue.
when you drive home, don't drive that way. Holy
Mhm.
Spirit will do that. Don't go that way.
Mhm.
Well, God, this is the way that I know. Because again, here I am trying to have a discussion.
I'm trying to help you.
Right. He reminded me, it's like a little kid. When you're
Mhm.
holding the hand of a child and you're walking across the street. Well, the adult has a different purview. They can see the
Mm.
cars coming back. The little
Yeah.
kid can't see the cars because of their height. They're just
Mhm.
looking to get across that street. And
Just wanna go.
they want to run. And in that moment, sometimes God has to just yank you from getting
Mhm.
hit by that car. He doesn't have time to explain to you right now. I'm
Mhm.
trying to keep you from being destroyed. I'm trying to
Mhm.
keep you from being killed. I'm trying to preserve your reputation and your character. I don't have time to explain it to you right now. This car is
Mhm.
coming down the road. It's about to hit you, baby. You about
Mhm.
to be gone.
Come here. Yeah.
Right. And you know how you yank, you don't have time to explain and go, hey,
Mhm.
well, there's a car. And
Yeah.
then the car is going, uh-uh. Sometimes he has to snatch you up out of there.
Yep.
I thank God for the snatching. When I didn't
Yeah.
understand, but he snatched me out. It's the dangers unseen.
Yeah.
We
Mhm.
thanking him for the stuff that we saw. But what about the robber who tried to break in your house last night and change their mind?
Mhm.
The
Mhm.
one who was about to go online and scam into your bank account said, no, not this one.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Mhm. Mhm.
lean
Or
on
even
it.
the one that did a try to get into your account and it just quite didn't work. I got the notification that somebody
Yes,
tried to log into your account. I said, "Who's trying to log into my account? They ain't gonna get nothing. Not wait, that ain't getting ready to happen." But I
right.
thank be unto God for prayer and for covering, and
Yes.
like you said, for them things that are unseen. Like I didn't know. I'm asleep. I wake up in the morning and seeing somebody's trying to get into my bank account. What? Like, so but God, thank you that that
Thank
didn't
you,
happen.
Jesus.
I even get grateful for the notifications when somebody did try they were trying to get $3,000 out of our account, and husband said, "Hey, the bank's trying to call me, and somebody's trying to get to the account." I said, what happened?" I said, "No, don't trust because everybody's been scamming." So sometimes scammers will send you a text message and says, "Click this link so that you can get into," and I'm like, "Yeah, you ain't going don't click the link. Don't call that phone number, call the bank itself."
That's
And
exactly
matter of fact, we got a personal banker. Call her right now. And what's so beautiful
that's
about
great.
our banker, our banker's name
Oh,
is Grace. So said, call Grace.
yes, that's
That's what
right.
we do. Call
It's the
Grace.
same way
Grace
with
said,
the
"Yeah,
Lord.
that was true." She said, "Mr. Wilkins, that was it. Yeah,
Awesome.
somebody did." She said, "When you just come on by, I'll have your card ready for you."
See,
Oh, okay. But we thank God for grace, for real. So sincerely,
you
we
gotta have that
appreciate
double
the
grace.
correction.
It's that double grace.
Come on.
But see, here's the thing that I find even beauty in the story that you just told.
Yeah.
If you didn't have a relationship
Mhm.
with Grace, you wouldn't know to call Grace.
Come on.
If you didn't have a relationship with her, you wouldn't know to call her.
Right. Right.
If you hadn't gotten to a bank that has those parameters on there, you wouldn't know not to answer the phone.
Yeah.
You would have just answered the phone.
Yep. Mhm.
Oh,
Mhm.
it's the same
Mhm.
with the Lord. If you would pray when he tells you to pray, you don't know why.
Ooh, you don't know.
Just sow when he tells you to sow. You don't know why he got you sowing.
Mm.
Just do
Yeah.
it. Stop worrying about trying to figure out and he got to strategize with you. He's God. He don't have to check
Let
with
him
you.
be God.
And then that same breath will say, "But God, just help me." Okay, no. But I
Mhm.
told you to pray. You were
Yeah.
too busy. You had to jump in the car
Mm.
and go to the store. I told you to sow that into that person. Oh no, they might be a scammer. I don't know. See, no, they really weren't a scammer. That was one of
Mhm.
my angels unaware. I was
Yeah.
just checking to see if you were gonna do it.
Mhm. Mhm.
We
Heart
never
re
know. Just follow what he's telling you to do. But the only way you can do that is you gotta have a relationship. That's how you know his voice. You ain't got to guess up on his voice and
Mm.
think, okay, no. He's gonna always line up with that word. Your
Mhm.
job is to know that word.
Yeah.
To
Mhm.
know that word, then you won't doubt.
Mhm.
You won't doubt.
Mhm. Let that word be in your heart. You ain't gonna
Yes,
doubt it.
yes.
Mm-mm.
As the
That's
saints used
that's
to say, the saints would say, something in that Oshai, down up in that Oshai gonna tell you.
that's number 2, I'm telling you that now. That's the second thing I'm taking from you, just telling you that now. I'm telling you now, I'm taking that too. Like, I told you I had pen and paper.
Honey,
My
just
pen
trust
right
the
here.
Lord. Trust the Lord. He
Oh,
sends warnings. He sends his angels. He
mhm,
speaks to you through other people. He will
yeah,
speak to you through social media. He will talk to you through the television. He will do whatever he needs to do to get your attention. He
mhm,
really will.
mhm.
But you still have a choice.
Still
You
have a
still have a choice.
you
But
still
he's gonna
do.
get your attention.
It's
So you
gonna
can't
get
come
you.
back, "Well, God, you never told me." No, no, no. Remember your mama said so and so, and you brushed her off? Yeah, remember your coworker who came up to you and she said XYZ 1, 2, 3, but you didn't want to talk to her that day? Remember that? Remember you got a phone call from a random classmate you ain't talked to and said, "Hey, I need to tell you something real quick. You were too busy." Yeah, that was me trying to talk.
Mhm,
I was trying to
mhm.
tell you. Remember went to church Sunday and the minister was talking about da 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 this particular verse, and you sitting up there taking notes. I can't wait to tell so and so. No, that was for you.
It was you.
That
Eat
that
that.
was
That's
that
you.
was yeah,
That
that
works for
that
you.
was for you. Yeah.
Mhm. It because again, we quick to point the finger at somebody else. It be
Yes.
us. See where we can apply it. I be hungry. I'll go downstairs and cook in a minute, but I gotta eat too, and I can't fill up off of me just cooking and the fumes. Cause sometimes we just wanna get full. I'm full, husband. I don't wanna eat no more. I was full off of just what it smells like. No, you gotta eat too. I can't just make the plate for you. I gotta eat too. I can't just take the scripture down and
Yeah,
say, "Pastor was talking today. The minister, the missionary, the evangelist, they were talking today, and here's the notes that I took from it. And they said this, and I think you should apply this." Yeah, I need to take these
ooh,
notes that I have and look in the mirror and make it applicable to my life first. Eat first.
that's when it's
Secure my
good.
mask first.
That's when it's good because when I get to heaven, he's gonna ask me, the most important relationship is, what did Crystal do with Crystal?
Whew.
Not what did you do with your mama? Not what did
Mhm,
you do with your sisters? What did you
mhm,
do with what I told you to do about you?
mhm, mhm.
What did you do with what I told you? What did you do about you? Did you
Yeah.
work on that anger? Did you work on that backbiting? Did you work on that insecurity? Did you tighten up that jealousy and that lying? What did you do that I told you to do about you?
Yeah.
That's who I'm gonna have to give accountability for. What did I do about me? Don't worry about these other folks. What did you do about you?
Mhm, mhm.
So
Yeah.
I gotta get myself in check, honey. I had
Oh,
to
that's
get Chris in check. I was like, "Oh, girl, you out here." But
checkmate. I understand that. I get it. What would you
sometimes
say
it's
to
crash out, too much time.
yeah. Well, check I'm grateful that you can acknowledge that I gotta do work with me self. Because I know for me, I'm quick to check me. And even when you checked me earlier today, yeah, you checked me
Oh,
real good. Mhm.
and that's the second time she didn't throw me under the bus on air.
That's a good thing though. I
Listen,
appreciate
destined for
people
us to be
that can
together. We gonna be friends for a lifetime. I see it. No,
but tell me that you don't want somebody in your life that can
correct.
check you and still love you in the
Yeah,
process. Like you can still tell me, "Hey, you didn't have time to tell me, Tiffany, we're walking me and you are walking across the street together. You didn't have time to tell me that there's a bus that's coming because I didn't see it. I happen to have these particular glasses on and I don't my peripherals ain't working, but you happen to see it. So you
right.
just happen to grab me by this is my good sweater. Why did you do that? Okay, die then. Go get hurt then. Like, "Oh, okay." But I appreciate that you're trying to protect me. Thank
See,
you.
that's how we're supposed to be with one
Yeah.
another, for real.
Mhm,
See, it's
mhm.
a difference when you say, I think we say a lot of times, "Oh, I want a friend." Do you really want a friend?
Do
Do
you?
you really? Because a
Mhm,
friend is not gonna just tell you it's good and kumbaya and stroke you and all of that.
mhm.
A friend
Yeah.
is gonna risk you being angry with them
Mhm,
because I got to tell you what's right. I got to tell you, "Sis, your slip is hanging."
mhm.
You're walking around here thinking you cute and your slip been hanging this whole time.
Knew I was gorgeous too. Oh, knew I was fine. What?
Knew you was gorgeous with that broccoli in between your teeth.
Right.
And you saw me doing this. Oh, girl, she hating. She always trying to say something to me. Yeah, you're walking around here smiling with broccoli in your teeth.
Mhm.
I'm trying to
Straight up.
help you.
Thank you for the
I'm
help.
trying to help you. But yes,
Mhm,
that's how we're supposed to be.
mhm. For
By
me,
this
I
time
appreciate
tomorrow.
that. I
By
want you to
this
tell me, "You got a bat in the cave." "Oh, okay. My bad." I want you to tell me that. I
you
want you to
better
tell me
talk
because
about a okay.
that's what it is. It is. Just fix that right there. Just do one of them little numbers. I need that. I
Oh
need
my
some. I'm always trying to show my teeth. I'm always smiling. It took me a long time to get to this place where I could actually
God.
authentically smile. I'm a
Okay.
church kid. I grew up, I'm a PK, and I grew up in church. As far as I was concerned, I was conceived in a church. My parents went into the back of the church and
Oh,
did their thing.
oh,
And that's just how much of a
oh
church
my.
kid I feel like I am. That's just that's just how much I feel like I
Oh
am.
my goodness.
However, for me, growing up there, you just gotta put the smile on. You gotta look like something.
Of
You
course.
put your hands fold your hands, cross your my grandma always used to tell me to cross your legs, at your ankle. Don't do it at your knee. I had to cross my legs at the ankle. I sat on the front row. So my hands would be on my lap, crossed, and my ankles was crossed. So you always got to look. I always had to look together. But inside, have my inward struggles. I had my inward insecurities, had my hidden iniquities that I had going on
Mhm.
internally. So once I was able to filter through that and allow God to do a real heart check on me, the
Yeah,
smile is authentic. It's real now. So when somebody tells me I got broccoli, pepper, or something in there, thank you. I don't hate you because,
yeah,
like, I like showing my mouth too much. I'ma laugh. When I laugh, I open my mouth real big. You see
correct.
everything.
Yeah.
If I'm talking to you and I need an Altoid or peppermint or something,
Oh,
tell me.
oh,
And I don't hate you because you told me something that was out of the way for me. You're helping me to stay
correct.
in a particular posture. So for me, I appreciate people like you. Thank you.
And
Sincerely.
you, and I like you too.
I got one question for you. What would you say to the woman who feels like her life um hasn't started yet because she's still single? What would you say to her?
I would say your life has started. You
Yeah.
are more than your relationship status. I know the world puts a lot of emphasis on that. They do. And the
Yeah.
church and your friends and the little health report that you got to fill out. You got to check off the Mrs. box. I know all of that's there. I know it is. But
Mhm.
God can do miraculous things with you in the relationship status you're in right now. You don't have to be married or somebody's fiance for God to do great things with you. And I'm not saying don't have that desire. It's great to have the desire. God created marriage. He created companionship. I understand that. I have that desire. I understand that. I'm not saying I want to be, God, I just want to be single for the rest of, no. I'm saying, God, whatever you have for me, if you want me to be single, I'm gonna serve you. If you want me
Mhm.
married, I'm gonna serve you. If you want me to have children, I'm gonna serve you. If you don't want me to have children, I'm gonna serve you. So I just want to tell the sis, it's okay to have that, but don't let it cripple you. The
Mhm.
enemy will use that to cripple you and tell you, don't live a life, don't go here, don't be happy, hold off, don't do this, don't go to a restaurant by yourself, don't go on a trip by yourself, don't go this by yourself. No, no, he'll tell you all the things you can't do.
Mhm.
But God says, hey, I got some great things. I knew you were going to be single. Look at
Yeah.
all the great things I have for you to do, but you got to trust him and be honest. He's not telling you, say, I don't want to be married. And I don't want, no, I still have the desire. If it's his pleasure and his plan for me to be married, I will be. But for so many years, I let that cripple me and stop me. And now that I realize, oh, that was a trick of the enemy. Oh, you got me one time. You're not going to get me like that again.
Uh-huh.
Mm-mm. No.
Uh-huh.
So, sis, go ahead and live the best life you can in
Mhm.
the state that you're in right now. If you want to go on that trip by yourself, go. If you want
Mhm.
to take yourself out to that restaurant, go. Stop waiting on your girlfriends.
Right.
You know you want to try that soul food spot and you ain't been going because y'all schedules can't line up. Go. Go go. You can be the one to tell them, okay, I already went without y'all. Let me tell you, girl, order this and buy
Yeah.
this. And when I go to Rome, oh, I stayed here in this hotel and I stayed over here. Go ahead, do great exploits. And if he will find you, if God has someone to find you, don't you want to find him while he out here doing stuff too?
Right.
You're not sitting there waiting for him to try to make you happy. That's too much of a responsibility. He can't make you happy. That's God's job.
Yeah.
That's God
Mhm.
to bring you that joy.
Yeah.
Go ahead and live the best life you can right now. Best life you
I
can.
Oh, I love that. I love that. What's your final word you want to hear? If you look at the word heart, you'll notice that the word ear is inside of it. You have our ear. Let's hear your heart. What is the final word you would like to leave with the holla squad?
I would say with a squad. The last thing I'd like to say is be you. Work on being the best version of you that you can. That's where you're going to find your joy when you stop trying to pretend and trying to be everyone else. Be you. That's who God has created you to be. You are his favorite you.
Oh,
There's not another one out there. You are God's favorite you. Go ahead and do everything he's created you to be.
I need that on a t-shirt too. If
You
you're
can
going
get it. Go ahead and get it, sis. You can get it.
But I used to say, just playfully, I would say, if it's on a t-shirt, it must be true. I want that on a t-shirt. You are God's favorite you. Holla squad. Listen here. When I tell you, sis has it going all of the way on. God sincerely has his hand on her. Seriously, she is one of a kind. There is not another. She is God's favorite her. I promise you, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Listen here, God anointed her. I'm going to say he anointed her for me today. I know she's going to be a tremendous blessing to you, but sincerely, her words encourage me. I had to say ouch a few times. If you loop it back, you'll hear me say ouch. But I kid you not. That's what God does. He puts people in your life and he allows words to come to make you better. Even if you fall on your bike, if you fall or you stump your toe, some of us older people, we may not fall a lot, but we may stump our toe. It hurts, but in that process, we got the opportunity to feel it and we know what to do to move ourselves and to position ourselves better. I sincerely appreciate my sister Krystal. Thank you for ministering to us today. That conversation we had right there was a tremendous blessing to me, and I hope it was to you. Because sincerely, y'all have to know healing doesn't start when you pretend. It does not. Mm-mm. It starts when you admit what's really in your heart. And tell me, sis didn't say that to us today. It's a heart matter, it's a heart posture. Krystal, thank you for your honesty. Thank you for your vulnerability. And thank you for your obedience to help other women walk in their freedom. I really appreciate you. And to everyone that is watching, you are not wrong for what you feel, but you are responsible for what you do with it. All right. If this blessed you, heart the show, please, and thank you. If you haven't yet, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with someone who needs this reminder. And holla squad. If you felt that, holla. I was able to do it. Oh my God. I think I got my voice back. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm out of here. God bless your hearts and your purse. Grace and peace, everyone.